Hello everybody, welcome to the interesting show.
Hi everyone, I'm Janet.
I'm Irene.
这个是我们第一季季后的一个番外篇，我们都会在这边讨论一些有关日常琐事，或者是最近发生的一些有趣知识或冷知识之类的。那如果你们看完之后有什么想法想要分享的话，都欢迎留言在我们的影片下方哦。
So this version is gonna be an English version. If you like this kind of version, please let us know. What we gonna talk about today?
It's about fashion.
Okay.
It's about clothing. Have you heard of Y2K, this word?
Yeah, of course. What I first think about is like everyone took photo like this.
Like very high though.
Yeah.
From your top of your head. I think it's quite an interesting situation though. Have you ever think about why is that old fashion like gradually coming back again?
I just feels like every 5 years or a period of time, people will start to like the thing a couple years ago, like film photography or like old jazz songs. I saw that like after a period of time, people will started to look back and started to have a trend back probably 50 years ago.
Nowadays, young people would think that old things is like quite old. You probably wouldn't even be that interesting to look back. But nowadays, I think like there's a lot of influencer like KOL, like 9M88. I think she's quite like a represented icon for nowadays, like quite represent like for the ritual style though. Yeah, so I think maybe that is one reason that why old things will become fashion nowadays. About Y2K though, what would be the first impression that come up into your mind?
First things come up to mind probably would be the 2000 years Britney Spears.
You've probably been to a lot of like live house concert or performance a lot though, so there might be like some young kids or Gen Z.
No, I don't think, I'm not sure. When I went to any live house, I don't think there is that much of people wearing Y2K.
That kind of style?
Yeah, I think it's more like probably a generation more younger, like after 2000. Yeah, I
the
think
kids actually born after
the 2000, people will prefer this kind of style more. For me, I haven't been into the period which vinyl is widespread. So I don't know, it just feels like it's magical for me. It feels like a movie or feels like something not really not that reality for me.
Is there any person around you or you know that
Like
they
this-
into Y2K, this kind of style?
Oh, I have a friend like this kind of
Angle
picture.
shooting.
Yeah.
She did every photo.
No. But when we go out having fun, she was like, let's do a Y2K Photoshop.
Oh, she really
But probably she's not really into that, but she just wanted to do
She
that.
likes that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first layer for us to know about Y2K is more based on fashion aspect, like about clothing or appearance though. But actually the fact about Y2K, like that name refers to a computer bug. It's actually like a virus. And that bug also called millennium bug, which means like 千禧年虫. And this phenomenon actually threatened the computers that use 2-digit code for the year and left the 19 constant.
I have saw that like because like you only have two numbers to represent the years.
Yeah,
So
in Western style.
in
Western style.
Yeah. So it's like if you say 90s, it means 1990. Of course, in 2000, it will start another.
Yeah, after
one.
99, it will be 00 again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at that moment, like everyone live in that generation, they're all panicked though, because they just so afraid that just like, oh my god, the computer will totally broke down. Because like the year will
design.
The year will be recalculated again. So they will break down like a lot of system, like from the bank to like traffic system or any kind of institution that use general engineering language like to build it in the machine. But actually it's not such a big disaster after just like human found out a way to solve the problems. They majorly lived into this kind of era for a long time and suddenly jumped to like a new number.
Because it's a new century.
Yeah.
So for some people, it feels like, oh,
What's gonna happen?
yeah.
Actually, a lot of people just like at that time, it's quite ridiculous. They all think that it's it will be the end of the world.
There is a lot of like rumors or something. Will keep saying or keep saying, oh, which year this world gonna be end.
Yeah.
And 2000 seems like a magic number for people. As you say, it's different from 19. 19, like a totally new number.
Yeah.
2. I think it's like half of people will feel scary, half people probably feel exciting.
To embrace the new era.
I think in that time, people will start to imagining what we're gonna be in the future. It's like an imagination of the future. I think people do this right now because we have an AI. Some people will think, oh, probably in 10 years or 20 years.
They will take our world.
Yeah.
Robot will rule us.
In a positive way. Some people will think, oh, we're gonna live a more convenient planets and probably
robotic friendly world.
Yeah, or you will have a flying machine or something. Yeah. It's just this kind of imagination, and I think in that period of time, people will imagine.
Yeah, I think it's like from fear and then figure out a way to live with like the new technology or new fears. About what is exactly Y2K like? Can you tell me the basic elements of Y2K?
You need to be colorful. Probably not necessary, but if you have this, it's better. Like texture of your clothes is more bling bling, more plastic look. One thing I noticed is for like a more female wearing is like they prefer a crop up and probably a tight jeans or a short skirt or something.
Yeah. That is quite basic elements for Y2K, like shiny and tight and exaggerating and a bit futuristic. About futuristic though, I will explain that later.
Okay.
And short and not many fabrics, as what you said, like super short skirt and super short top. So you basically like have super long belly.
Oh yeah.
So exposed.
So I think actually it's pretty hard for them because like people need to get fit or you need to be confident.
Yeah, you need to be confident though.
Yeah, confidence is enough.
Yeah, very low waist button. Like any bottom need to be very low. And the last one would be bright and very high saturation color. That's what you said, like very colorful and bling bling.
Yeah.
About the one that I mentioned about futuristic, I think actual Y2K is more focusing on this idea, like futuristic. As we know, the internet was invented after 19,000s. No, not 19,000.
1900. I don't know. Are we still alive? Are Earth still alive?
1900.
Okay.
Yeah. And so there's like a very big evolution at that time, like different forms of technology. Mobile phone is smaller, and you can carry CD player with you. You don't need to like carry like a super big hip hop speaker that walking around.
I was thinking about a headphone, like not earplug. Is headphone probably be a accessory of the outfit in Y2K fashion?
Why is that?
Because I think headphone is like it's a represent of technology. Like you say, if we have a CD player or MP3 player, you don't have to carry a computer or a really big machine with you. And when you have a CD player and you have your headphone to walk around,
so it can be one of the outfit.
You
put together
it's
with
a
your
little bit futuristic in that time.
And maybe they just like invented more different kinds of colors of headphone.
It needs
so
to
you
be
have
colorful.
more choices.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talk about like you can carry CD player with you, and also there's like very small chip. You can save data in it. And things getting lighter and easier to carry, which kind of fulfill the fantasy that even machines can be light. And I think that is probably the imagination for human at that time. Like things smaller and then they just incorporate it together. So that will make your life easier. You don't need to do like very heavy things and then to walk out. You can be cool and to carry all this kind of new tech walking on the street. Besides Y2K, there's another very similar style we can just like see more often on the street recently. It's called Mac Bling style. Some people will put them together to discuss, but they are still a little bit different though.
What is the Mac Bling?
Mac means like fake. Very cheesy, cheap things. And bling means something like quite bedazzled, like eye-catching, bright tone things. I saw a lot of like Mac bling things, like they really like print picture on any kind of thing, like butterflies, cat, or teddy bears, like those kind of cute things on any kind of equipment or phones or toys that you can see, or even of the top, like very very tight top t-shirt.
You have a bling bling black butterfly on it.
Something like that.
Okay.
Do you think Y2K is cool or stylish for you?
I think it's cool, but I don't think I can handle it.
It's too much.
Yeah, if I'm gonna have a performance, probably I would try to wear some Y2K. Try to do that kind of challenge.
It would be more reasonable.
Yeah, I mean on stage will be more reasonable, more than in my daily life. Would you try that?
I think I would though.
Oh really? In daily life?
Yeah, in daily life. Because
Okay.
I kind of like do like different experiences on my outfit. I did try a lot of different kinds of styles.
So is this gonna be your next style you're gonna try?
I think it could be though.
What I come up is like some people do an eyeshadows with like a very colorful colors, or like blue, yellow, or orange. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that also represented the makeup concept at that time though, because now we pursue more like natural look. We don't want us to look like super high tone. But at that time, like people really likes that though. That would be our interesting topic for today though. So did you know more about Y2K, and like does Y2K bring you more interested into like this totally different fashion style that you want to try?
Yeah, or you already tried it, you can share
Yeah, you
your
can
photo. And no, it's weird, sorry. You can share your story with us. Okay, so see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.